Anime conventions are the worst. I've never been to any like anime specific conventions. I went to one convention that was like a decades theme, and I've been to VidCon in 2023. Super fun. But let's see why anime conventions are the worst. I definitely have a few ideas. Probably the smell, probably the people, probably the culture.
Welcome back to the Papa Me channel. How you doing? Come on and sit down
good.
because today we're talking about anime conventions. It's been all over my feed lately. A lot. I think Anime Expo just happened at the time of this recording.
Yeah, that one. I have no clue what. God, that's so packed. I would not want to go to anything this packed. Hell no. Nope.
And I keep seeing all sorts of depraved things at Anime Expo.
Wouldn't
what's
surprise
weird, though,
me.
is you'd think that, I would say a lot of it this time, though, is coming from the ladies. Nowadays, anime is more mainstream than ever, and as you would expect, this means conventions catering to the fandoms are drawing bigger and bigger swarms of attendees. Here, a passionate fan can go to panels, see early screenings of upcoming anime, meet their favorite voice actors, and take part in all sorts of events, some of them being downright deplorable. Is it a fandom? I don't know.
Fandom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some of this stuff, man, it's downright almost prostitution.
Oh yeah, I saw one of those clips.
If I'm a fan of a prostitute and I buy a prostitute, have sex with her, and I go to like a am I just a fan of prostitutes?
I mean,
yeah, if you go to the
some of this is up to you how you want to categorize it.
Pretty sexual.
Because usually, and once again, I'm talking about the ladies here, some of the girls here, and it's a thing too where they bring their partner with them, they wait in line, and they're like, oogle, we're getting to that though, right? Because usually what happens is at these conventions, we've been to one or two, specifically anime cons, and usually you see a lot of gray sweatpants with, or maybe some stains down there that look like, you know, I don't know, like a baby spit bib or something like that. It can be a lot of drippage, if you know what I'm saying. But however, there's an unfortunate stereotype that every online fandom has, that anime fans have as well, which is, you know, being sweaty gooners, cringe lords, that make a more casual anime fan feel completely out of place because they're.
Am I a, what do you say? Am I a sweaty gooner cringe lord? Be honest. The answer is probably yes. The answer is probably yes. I'm glad we're honest.
Lords that make a more casual anime fan feel completely out of place because they're smelly and all the other kinds of things that come with a person that just doesn't know how to be in social environments. Isn't that right, Nick? That's everybody.
Yeah.
That's any kind of fandom, not just specific, so don't fucking get mad at me. Although I will say girls.
That's crazy.
Reel it in a little bit this time. Most people.
The craziest thing I've seen girls do on like clips of conventions is like, I forget who the character is. It's the anime that Gojo is in, where like a guy grabs their like hair or something, and they're like on all fours. That is crazy behavior. That is crazy behavior. Especially if you're in a relationship. That's crazy. Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah. Fuck, I can't speak. But yeah, that is crazy behavior. From anyone, that's crazy behavior.
Can accept that this is just a small part of a larger fan base. But unfortunately, a convention is where you see more of these quirky fans congregate together. There are all sorts of wild stories that take place surrounding anime conventions, from occasional degenerate attendee to wild after parties where people solicit fetishistic
gooner material.
Supers. They just, I don't know, they're bound and fucking throw up or come on each other. It's one of those things, okay? When we talk about anime conventions, what I find interesting a lot of the time is, and this is me just observing what I see on my Instagram or on other social media, YouTube, and just the Japanese culture as we know it is, it's all just it just feels a lot like porn. Almost all of it. There's prints of other stuff, but when I see, like, look at my haul, usually it's because something, the three bigs are it's rare, it's cute, or it's hot. It's kind of what it seems like.
Which one am I? Which one am I? Rare, cute, or hot? I better be all three.
That's the thing, and there is a difference between being cute, squishy face, and hot. Like, and it's like a woman bent over, her whole ass is up. There's like one piece.
Oh God, book talkers. That's. Ugh. I feel like anime and book talkers are such a different. Those are such a different group of people. Holy, I will randomly get like a book talker video, and it's like some weird guy breaks into your house, fucking turns into a pickle and fucks you. Like, what the fuck is going on? That is genuinely not too far from what I've seen. Like I remember seeing one randomly where like some guys could turn into like random fruit or like vegetables. What the fuck is book talk on? Pickle Rick. But that's not even the craziest one I can think of. That's just the only one I can remember. Because book talk is crazy. That's a whole nother category.
Her asshole and her pussy. There's no such thing as sexy.
Huh? What?
Like, and it's like a woman bent over, her whole ass is up, there's like one piece of string blocking her asshole and her pussy. There's no such thing as sexy. It's cute or it's hot.
I like my little tampon string coming out.
There could be one string, I don't know. Is there an anime where you see a tampon string come out? Netflix has the stinky anime girl right now.
She smokes, I guess she takes a shit.
I've seen like one
She has
clip.
like a piece of shit with her cigarettes in it.
Is that cute?
They do heroin. They shoot up heroin in the show.
So we're getting
Fun.
If my girl doesn't have tread marks, then I am fucking out, dude. Being
Hell
cringe
yeah.
is certainly not a crime. However, it can't be denied that the typical anime convention can be a bit overwhelming for those that are a little less experienced with the scene, which at the same time I say, if
I
you're not
remember
ready
that-
for it, get the
that
fuck out of the
video.
way, because everyone else is what it seems like. If you go to an anime convention, what the hell is, what? I mean, like, you went in, you're not ready yet, come back next year,
Right.
is what I say. Because I would say anyone else could see the degeneracy from far away. They'd just be like, not for me.
This is like the one time these people get to socialize out in the wilderness.
One time you get to go out, you could be a super buff cosplaying guy and have a bunch of like stay-at-home moms come up and rub your abs.
The men should
Yeah.
like Gaston and the Disney Park.
Do not touch me. Gaston at Disney World is an unsung hero. Okay, no, go ahead. Nope. Go ahead. So good. One good example of this would be the various competitions held at these events.
Oh,
During
no.
one, attendees would line up at the mic to say, Oni-chan, to see who could do it the best. And when I say that this is for someone like myself, who is not into anime particularly much,
You would need to pay me to say that.
this is like a knife to my heart. Mostly because of the fan reaction.
Going crazy.
There's one borderline
$1 million. I'm not. No.
mute who knows how old they are girl up on stage, and they do it in like the really high-pitched thing.
I'm sure I have a price. Most not for $10. Most things I have a price for.
And it's a crowd of like preteens to teenagers losing their fucking mind.
Sometimes
Ugh.
guys do it better than the girls, and they still freak out.
Yeah. I would probably prefer the Oni-chan one over the guys doing the like the evil laugh.
Probably better than half of them.
Yeah, very Joker coded.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like the big bad anime villain.
It's kind of anime Joker, yeah. But
How many people do you think themselves at anime convention?
Kill? I thought you
I
said
just picture myself
come.
being in the back of that room, looking at the thing, going into a bathroom, and then just fucking killing myself.
I bet you a
Oh.
couple dads. A couple dads look at their son. He's sitting there in their maid outfit, cat maid outfit.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, oh my god. Dad looking at his son. The kid's looking at his dad. And his maid outfit. I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Yeah, you're finding that dad he hung a towel in the bathroom, hung himself.
He has a bleach wall scroll, the thing wrapped around his neck, and he's just in the bathroom like, oh, that's on. Oh, that's on. When someone pulls it off, people get hyped and cheer like it's some sort of rap battle. One person in a cat maid outfit was so moved by a particular
no.
attendee's performance that they got on stage and began bowing towards her. Yeah, if I saw my son run up and do that, I'd be like, I'm all for people having interest, right? Hi, what am I trying to get at here, then, Nick? I'm trying to even decipher my own thoughts. Am I just saying that I hope that he has this social awareness just to be like, this is all very amusing, but I won't hop up on stage and bow. I'll do it in my
Please.
head. Or is it all performative to where it's just like, people are going to find this really funny, and they're going to come out and be like, that was so funny when you hopped up on stage.
I feel like it's a mix of both, but I feel like more likely than not, it's probably not the joke. I don't
stage
know.
and bowed? Or is he like, I've never had a boner this hard? And see, that's what I'm talking about. Gray sweatpants with a little bit of dribble stains on the inside. Looks like a baby spit bib. That's the anime convention that I know, dude.
To be fair, I feel like at these conventions, it's so like it's fine to act that way because it's like this is what the convention's
It's
for.
contained.
If my son was doing this out in the grocery store,
Oh, sure.
then that's when I scrolled and
Yeah.
scrolled.
It's in a place where it is quote unquote appropriate to do it, but it's still just the thing of, I mean, like, just because you're invited to the Thunderdome,
Oh,
you have to
how
participate in
many
the violence.
days is that guy
You know what I
on?
mean? Can you not just watch it from afar? Because many fans practice talking like their favorite characters. Conventions will sometimes host straight up voice actor auditions, during which people pour their heart and soul into screaming their lines and belting out special attack names. This may be an intense environment for some, but others thrive in it. So much so that they will propose to their partners while decked out in full cosplay.
That,
You know what's fucked up?
no, I hate people who propose like in public spaces. God, that would suck. Imagine getting proposed to in public and you're like, oh, ooh, I can't really say no now. Oof, yikes. God, no.
About you is I think that when in the future you will be a person where your wife proposes to you.
I also know. I said, honey, we talked about this.
You're in full Sora garb.
No,
No.
I was thinking Shinji blog suit. Yeah. It doesn't fit. It's way too tight.
Way too tight. Sweetie, get up off your knees. Sweetie, get up off your knees and back into your
Sweetie,
mobility scooter.
get
Let's get the hell out of here. And pick up your tail, you dropped it. Other times, men have proposed to their partners in the middle of staging for a photo with an anime voice actor, which I've seen some of that. I don't think there's anything. I don't think that's odd. If you both are like, I'm obsessed with this thing, it's kind of cute to have the person there. And you have a photo of it, totally unexpected, and the actors there, you're forcing them to be in the situation. Go along with it. Huh?
Do you have the voice actor propose for you? Do they get down on one knee?
I think in theory, people think that would be better, but I think like, I would rather have the character cheering me on afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah,
I think I does Goku. I think he's like a notorious dickhead, but
yeah, Sean Schemmel.
yeah, don't do that, Mike Booth.
I don't know who that is.
One of the most bizarre things you can see at an anime convention is, strangely enough, recruitment booths set up by the Army and the Marines. I don't know.
That's like probably the worst place to recruit. Like no one there is gonna be able to do however many push-ups or pull-ups they want out of them. That is like the worst place to recruit. That is not gonna be. I guess I would be surprised. I don't feel like that's the usual demographic.
Why they feel the need that this is the time or place to do this, but they do. Is it because the booths are so cheap, maybe? Or do they sponsor part of the event so the things are everywhere and then they are allowed a booth?
Oh, they maybe do sponsor. I think they're just trying to get fresh meat, body bags. Like they know that these people, they could throw these guys in the front line to step on landmines. They're like,
I keep picturing Sora's walk around. Huh. The Army, huh? I have been quite interested in that thing before. I would like to sign.
it's the biggest, most out of shape guy who's signing up.
It's me. When do I start? I'm ready to get cut. These brave soldiers post up in foreign territory, praying that random teenager in a wrinkled Ichigo robe will halt the entire con experience to drastically alter the course of their entire life. Nobody ever takes these booths seriously and will either ignore them or mess around on the pull-up bar they set up in full cosplay just to kind of show their strength, which is just a little, that's how you get some pussy at the con. Also, you know what's bad about the Army thing? You're gonna look even more stupid because, dude, you're the least dressed person here. You're in full military garb. I mean, like, you are the least interesting thing to look at.
If they were smart,
They would put on
pick a
cap.
military anime. Like
They would put on schoolgirl military outfits. That would work. That would definitely work. Or catboy outfits.
Or
Oh,
girls
yeah.
with guns or something. It's like cute little girls in tanks.
So you're saying would it just be the recruitment people are hot chicks in those outfits? I see. Yeah.
No,
they-
hot
so
men
like,
in
are you
those
gonna be there?
outfits.
But you set it up like it's the anime show, and then at the end of the table you have a little recruitment thing where they take you.
By the way, this is the U.S. Army.
Yeah, they make you sign something they don't even tell you.
You come out. He's like, go in the kissing booth. He has a photo ID booth. Shh, welcome to the Army. Anime congoers, for the most part, keep it casual and just want to attend a few panels and grab some cool art. There is, however, a portion of the audience that is horned up and focused on getting their freak on as they oogle at cosplayers, which I would say it's got to be 99% of them. I mean, half the time it feels like the anime conventions is just an excuse to look at cosplay or perform cosplay. Well, actually, a video on cosplayers would be good. Just cosplaying. Because I feel like ever since I was younger, it was like, it's a niche thing. Use especially if you're like a pretty girl. Even like 10-15 years ago, cosplaying wasn't super normalized, I don't think, to the point where it would be like there would be mostly just cosplayers that would be paid to go to places, because it's just like, oh, you can craft this shit really well, because it wasn't as common that like people were making YouTube videos how to make stuff or XYZ. So it was really like, this is my craft. I'm able to make outfits, whatever. Now it feels like it's just,
yeah, people do it for free now.
well, it's also like 3D printing's becoming more accessible.
Yes.
And like now I feel like there's like also things where it's like there's cosplaying websites where I can buy particular things, or you know, X, Y, or Z. And this doesn't just go for men. As anime has become more and more mainstream, the divide between male and female gooners is slowly evening out. Both men and women will pay for fan service events in which cosplayers say sensual women.
Did anyone see that one? I forget what it's from, what convention, but there was like some kind of like speed dating event, and like almost like no women showed up. Like no women showed up to the speed dating event. It was just all men. That was a little funny. So it became like a friend thing, from what I saw.
Liners or play out anime tropes like the kaibadan, which is where someone will slam their hand on the wall beside you in a flirtatious and domineering fashion. Ooh-wee.
I mean, like, I would love to be in that position, but I would hate to be doing that in public.
Into it now. Let me tell you, this is starting to look like my Instagram reels. Some like girl like, I've been seeing even like D&D. We went to a D&D convention. And it's like, my favorite dungeon master said this line, or he'll be sit there and you'll see, because he's far away, and he'll do like, you look at the comments again. Girly, what do you say? That's for just me and him, but let's just say, and it's water drop emojis. Ooh. I don't know. I've had people say it's juicy. Just makes you think of like two old wet sponges in your sink. It's juicy. Some women literally scream and crumple to the floor from sheer ecstasy, making it well worth the wait. Some will even go to random cosplayers and influencers and ask them to take fan service videos, most of which are overly horny.
That's what I was talking about. That pose. Oh,
the wait.
Also, that dude's strong.
Some will even go to random cosplayers and influencers and ask them to take fan service.
Doing that in public is crazy. Why would you do that? Why? I don't even like holding hands with someone I'm together with in public, let alone this shit. Jesus Christ.
Most of which are overly horny. I mean, of course, anybody who says it's not, you're fucking lying. I mean, there's stuff even outside of anime. Women being like, if a guy dressed up as fucking Jason, grabbing a woman's throat at a thing and slamming her on a table, and you're like,
I mean, I get the whole mask thing. I'm into it, but that one was just not it. But I get the get the mask.
Milkmaid son, whatever.
I get it.
He's like looking over at that.
That was the milkmaid son getting slammed. Oto-san, take a picture.
Oto-san, take a picture. With the flash, Oto-san, with the flash.
Thanking God his wife died early. Like,
yeah, his wife died early. You up there, Carol? I don't know how much we can do. I don't know if you're just saying that you're basically like disappointing your gay son is what it sounds like. You gotta watch out.
That's not so much gay. It's just his interests they're embarrassing. It's not that he's gay.
Okay. Other young entrepreneurs will even carry signs advertising a service in which they step on people. Often they take photos of the occasion.
How if not for the immense embarrassment I would be a hustler and do that.
Presumably to share with their future grandchildren. Of course, you used to have beautiful photos like, this is your grandmother here, and now it's going to be, this is me at AnimeCon 2026.
Getting stepped on.
Yeah.
Hell
Holy
yeah.
shit, I didn't think about that.
Your grandma's foot in some guy's mouth. I made $70 that day. How much is that in today's money, Grandma? $70. Sometimes these stomping sessions attract a crowd. At this year's Anime Expo, a large group of people surrounded a man as he laid on the ground to have his groin playfully stomped on by a woman in a maid outfit, all while people yelled, "Foot job queen." What does that have to do with anime? I don't know. The man on the ground bites his hand out of sheer pleasure. He's getting bricked up. Just this summer at Anime Expo 2026, women were blessed with an interactive booth for Love and Deep Space, a Chinese gacha game. When I tell you this has been all I've seen This is the reason why we did this video, is because I was like, what in the fuck is
saw
this?
like
Even
one or two
online,
clips.
there is a
That
thing where
booth,
people
I
will
think.
obviously see this video. We'll see a video of a girl, like some masked Chinese guy, sexy, doing all this stuff.
I
And obviously
am.
the girls will be like, oh, oh, ooh. So of course people are going to come across and be like, this is fucking lame.
Were the mushing sounds necessary, Papa Me? Was that necessary?
And there is so many things. It's like, it's almost a cult. You can't just let us have anything, can you? Love in deep space. They're very reactive. A lot of fans will just be like, whatever, dude. It's for me and the girlies is usually what I see, but.
Well, it's like if your whole identity's tied to something and someone
Well,
insults
yeah, it's the exact same reason why if someone's like, I don't, like, if you're like, this is my favorite band, and someone's like, the band fucking sucks, you're like, no, I don't suck. Like, that's not what I said. Despite being an action RPG, most people only talk about the game because it's a dating sim featuring all sorts of gorgeous men. The booth, which was being referred to as a cute boy zoo, allowed attendees to meet and take pics of their favorite boy crushes. They were seen hugging and kissing the hands of women as their boyfriends supported them from the sidelines. State enforced cuckoldom. Even older women were there, excitedly holding onto leashes attached to the one cosplayer's neck. Which I will say, the amount of videos, it's nothing crazy, but it is a line, and it has been a tidal wave of like, oh my god, so much so to where I've been seeing all kinds of videos and stuff. There's just straight fuck games out there.
Oh yeah, dude, Steam is filled with.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Not that I've seen any of that, but I do get recommended a fuck ton.
It's basically just like, it's the same kind of shit of like, I don't know, FNAF clip farmer fucking people too, where they're like, I've never played this game. They've definitely played the fucking game. Oh, I hope nothing bad happens here. Overreaction scare streamers.
I'm not one of those, am I? I've never played FNAF. I don't overreact. I'm just fucking. I'm just a bitch. I'm just a scared bitch boy. I've heard stuff about that game. I know nothing about it. I think I just know about that game because of your pal Ross. I think that's the only reason why I know about that game.
Thinking clip farming, right? This one, I think the opposite of that for female gooners is just being like, okay, this is hot. And they'll flip over in the background. There's
Furry
blurred.
feet.
It's just like deep fucking. And they're like, no way. This is all nothing compared to the seismic wave of activity across the internet caused by a particular event that took place outside of an anime convention just this year. Fan Anime Con San Jose, an unofficial event known as ParkCon, takes place outside after the convention closes for the day. People use the space for cosplay meetups and to throw parties. Just to let you know, the story is very funny. This year, a cosplayer set up coolers filled with
Do they fuck?
mixture of juice and alcohol before dunking their feet inside and holding up
that.
advertisements for fresh feet juice with obviously attractive women, or I guess just women, I don't really know, not all of them, well, maybe cut that, put their feet in the goddamn cooler, and of course guys are sitting there, they're drooling and shit, all of them act like they just got hit in the head with a bat. Oh my god, you know, that kind of thing. Signs advertise different levels of payments depending on the drink delivery method. This ranged from a solo cup to spitting in their drink and even drizzling it into the customer's mouth from the cosplayer's foot. Unfortunately, the woman had to cross the spitting option out because not only was she physically unable to keep producing spit, but there were other vendors offering spit-based services, and it wasn't worth competing with their business. Of course, I mean, when you're a young entrepreneur like that, you have to make changes. Fun fact, there was also a naked Gojo cock milking station next to
Ease me into that, Papa Me. Jesus, ease me into that. What? What? Say that again? What?
have to make changes. Fun fact, there was also a naked Gojo cock milking station next to her. Information is sparse on what exactly fans were paying for here, but it's good to know that there was something for the ladies as well, a little cock.
What? What does that mean? What? But there's no way that feet thing doesn't go absolutely wrong.
Milking station, maybe a little, once again, an oil check. According to the feet juice vendor, one customer stuck their whole foot in her mouth. She also admitted she was originally trying to market an armpit-related event, but ended up subbing in for this one instead, which, once again, as a young entrepreneur, you have to do that.
Make that better, man.
Of course, this online Ask Me Anything led to many people in the replies asking what con she'll be at next. Others asked for way too many details about exactly how dirty her feet were and whether or not she was willing to ship batches internationally. It appears this trend might become a common thing, as we're already seeing similar events being set up even at this most recent anime expo. As uncomfortable as this may make the casual anime fan, at the very least, they can take solace in the fact that these aggressively horny acts are happening between consenting adults. Sadly,
turn it
there
off,
are
turn
far
it
too many
off,
cases
turn
where
it
people
off.
breach boundaries in awkward attempts to woo their cosplay queen. While eating at a restaurant neighboring the convention center, one Sailor Moon cosplayer recounted how a grown, shaking man approached her and her friend and asked how much it would cost to do something to him. What do we want? Do what to him?
I think
Is it the ambiguous thing of like, I want you to do something to me? Oh no, we're okay. All right. He walks
Fuck
off.
me.
$6,000.
It would be hard to say no. I'm eating at Denny's. I wonder if I give you $6,000, would you do something for me?
Get you a key to the Hilton. Oh,
I don't think I should say yes or no to that on stream.
Room 285. Would you, if someone's like, I'm gonna give you $6,000, would you give someone an hour back massage?
oh, back massage? Yeah, of course. If that's it. 6,000? Hell yeah.
See, what you made it sound like is you were like, that's it?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll do more.
Well, maybe if he's paying more, but how much he paying?
My
In a weirder scenario, one man with a hand fetish
prices
convinced
are
a
a
female attendant
secret.
to let him use her hands to study for his art. She realized
Oh.
what was going on when he started getting a little into it before asking if he could start recording them. Is there there's hand fetishes out there?
Like, this is news to
Oh
me.
yeah, I know women are super into hands, like the whole corpse thing. Just his veins, Jesus, they were obsessed.
Yeah.
I thought foot fetish was the only thing.
Yeah, well, I was picturing he's like taking photos. He's probably imagining like that hand jerking him off, or like,
Well, yeah, I thought it was gonna be a thing for is she gonna be my hands for like a fanfic thing or whatever.
or maybe AI scanning the hand so he can make his own hand job.
Puts on his VR headset. God.
In the future, at any place, you can be dressed up. Someone snaps a picture, boop, rock, make a 3D model.
People are gonna
I
fucking
hate that.
the psychological torture is gonna be insane.
Oh yeah.
People are gonna be like it's gonna break people's fucking minds. If someone takes a thing, makes an AI render that you can download on like Steam and use a VR thing, and you are getting fucked, how does that not mentally destroy
That
you?
would destroy me. That would destroy me.
Okay.
That would. I'm not arguing.
How much money? Is it a massage simulator? I wouldn't mind that. Some socially awkward attendees will shoot their shot so timidly that the cosplayers hardly respond, only for them to take offense at the lack of reaction and start hurling slurs at them.
Of course.
Wait, excuse me? That
Oh,
took
yeah,
a fucking
there-
left turn. Holy
there
shit! I still love
absolutely
one of
is.
the high five at Amran's booth.
Oh yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, nailed it.
Nailed it.
I see the one with the brother and sister yelling at each other at the anime con, like storming down the hallway.
yeah.
She's like, I don't fucking do this, and then people are trying to come up. He's like, it's my sister.
That is my sister.
And the dad's walking with their stuff in
Yeah.
the back.
Odo-san, hurry up! The most fascinating Gunner, however, is the one that proudly announces their excitement
no.
from the rooftops. At the most
Oh,
recent
no.
Anime Expo, people
Oh,
watching
no.
horror as a man got on his hands and knees and embarked at a Cammy and Chun-Li cosplayer. For Gunners are too shy to make a scene,
Hentai is
they can simply go to the 18+ zones of most conventions and purchase lewd body pillows and other Gunner paraphernalia. But for those who aren't afraid to take off their limiters and let their freak flag fly, there's a variety of horned up activities to indulge in. One infamous video from Anime Expo 2018 shows off the Imagine VR booth, where attendees could take turns strapping on a
In
VR headset
front
and
of
have
people?
sex with an assortment of anime women to enhance the experience.
They gotta have private rooms for this shit. How are you just without hesitation doing this in a room full of people? How are you doing that? Ooh, what's on the wall? Ooh, I don't know those ones. But at least no one would need to see it. At least no one would need to see it.
You can interact with what looks like a translucent blow-up doll with its own trackers attached to it, and people went hard. I don't know how much of this was ironic or how much of it was real, but
I don't
was
wanna know.
Even I was like, you got to stop this. There's no way that this was just a casual thing just there, right?
No.
A man dressed as Deku from My Hero Academia happily pounds away as a sea of people watch him and cheer alongside him. Some attempt to go down on the blow-up doll
Yeah,
and
it was
bust
a
out as many
humanity
positions as
was
they
a
can,
mistake.
muster to ensure the audience knows they, in fact, know how to plow.
Ooh, that's a good
Like
like.
peacocking.
Exactly. You take the heads out and you see who's wet.
Ladies, gentlemen,
Yeah.
take notes.
You do a scan, the moist meter, see who's moist.
Uh,
Yeah, sounds like a fucking submarine down there. People have been caught up at these public conventions being horned up in more ways than one. Security officers that have worked at anime conventions, for example, have seen some especially depraved stuff. One recounts an attendee frantically claiming that someone might be having a heart attack in the bathroom. After asking if he was okay, the sweaty attendee walked outside and it was revealed that he was masturbating over pictures he took of his favorite cosplayer earlier that day. Why did we need to say
Of
this?
course.
Why did we need it? We're in an hour. Can we skip along? What are we doing here?
You want?
According to a past attendee, another security guard had to throw out a foul-smelling neck-bearded man dressed in a schoolgirl outfit because he appeared to be not wearing any underwear. he was giving someone the brain, bending over in a booth and seeing a little goat brain. Mom, what is that? Is that tumor? After refusing to comply, he was forced up from his seat only for a shit-covered butt plug to fall onto the floor. We have no way to verify any of this. What are we doing, Nick? He was permanently banned soon after. Thank God the writers put that in there too. He was permanently banned, and he was permanently banned soon after. For those who want to meet their dream cosplay babe, all hope is not lost. In fact, there are often 18+ fan-run speed dating events at Anime Expo that allow people to potentially meet their soulmate in just under 3 minutes. This year, however, the Con Crush speed dating panel.
That's what I was talking about. And like no women showed up.
Appeared to be 90% men, so it became more of a place to just make friends and talk about anime. Ladies.
Lady.
I have nothing to say. My brain is dead. I have nothing. It's impossible for us not to poke fun at some of the wackier aspects of this community. However, that doesn't mean everyone who goes to one of these events is some sort of gooner maniac or some kind of fucking weirdo. We get that, right? I mean, obviously. Conventions are a wonderful thing and a part of an experience that is understanding, and part of the experience is understanding that there's sometimes going to be extreme fans. So long as they're not getting in the way of everyone's good time, it's nothing to take too seriously, or they're not committing crimes.
Yeah. Big on that one.
It's fine. But I'd say anime conventions are, it's something. So if you're going to one, watch out. Bring some hand sanitizer. You need some hand sanitizer if you're going to an anime convention. You're on any convention, really. Come on out.
Always bring hand sanitizer. I had my brother's friend specifically he calls it his con tour, but he goes to a shitload of anime conventions literally just to get laid.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it works?
And that works?
It works. I mean, he's an attractive guy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he'll like pull like 2 or 3 girls like every convention.
Man, that just seems like not worth it.
I mean, if it works, good for him, I guess. Good for him. If you enjoyed the video, comment down below, like, subscribe. Let me know down below if you would ever go to a convention, or if you are a regular at conventions. How does that go?